from Southwest Florida's news leader. This is Wink News at 10.
I just pray and cross my fingers.
A baby dead on this dangerous stretch of road and why it'll take decades to fix.
Terrifying moment as people on a cruise ship go flying. Crews rush to rescue more than 1,000 people after their vacation turns dark.
Dozens of firefighters respond to this massive fire, the flames that lit up the night sky. And
if you find the courage to sit in that pain, and you can come out better than you were before the trauma.
Trauma survivors shared their stories in the hopes of helping others. One man's battle with his mental health decades after escaping a gunman's bullets.
And we start first tonight, a 1-year-old dead in this horrific crash. We just learned Melanie Sullivan is one of 2 people killed this morning in a head-on collision in Charlotte County. The other is her father, Dalton Smith, both from Port Charlotte. Burnstar Road sat closed for hours as crews cleared the scene.
That's right. A lot of you have been reaching out to us saying that stretch of roadway is especially dangerous. Both Lee and Charlotte counties say they're working to make it safer. Now let me show you exactly where that is. It's at Burnstar Road and Turn Bay Boulevard. It's right here on the county line. The Nightbeat's Morgan Reiner is there tonight to explain how this crash happened and how long improvements will take. Morgan.
You can know.
Well, thank you, Morgan. Some new information. The 2 other victims in the other car are recovering tonight. One of them has serious injuries. Both were taken to Punta Gorda Bayfront Hospital.
A man is facing.
And investigators are trying to figure out what sparked this massive fire overnight in Fort Myers. Just take a look at the size of these flames here. Our viewer sent us this video. It happened on the corner of 6th Street and Danley Drive. That's just south of Pagefield off of Metro Parkway. Firefighters from 29 different companies responded to the fire at Air Science, a laboratory equipment supplier. It broke out just before 3 this morning. Power was cut off to the surrounding area, but has since been restored. No one was hurt. You can trust. And brand new video tonight from inside a cruise ship as heavy winds battered it at sea. Watch as the furniture just slides across the floor, scaring those passengers. One woman actually got hit by the ceiling tile right there. The ship lost power and 1,300 passengers needed to be evacuated off the coast of Norway. Rescue teams with helicopters and boats also helped out. At last check, the process is still ongoing. And these images of the Parkland school shooting certainly bring up a lot of memories for everyone. It's been a year since the accused gunman Nicholas Cruz opened fire, killing 17 people. It not only took a toll on students, but the community as well.
The most important piece is that the community comes together and leans on other.
Wink News now.
And if you would like to hear more about Eubank's story or share it, you can head on over to the Wink News app.
Right now,
The president's son-in-law is cooperating with a House committee investigator. The Judiciary Committee chairman just sent a letter requesting the information from Jared Kushner. Lawmakers are exploring possible obstruction of justice regarding the president's firing of FBI Director James Comey. They're also looking at a 2016 meeting with Russia. Gun violence finds that more school-aged children die from guns than police. The study from Florida Atlantic University says that close to 39,000 kids in the U.S. died between 1999 and 2017. Researchers found 86% of the victims are boys, and black children account for 41% of those who died.
a lot of families are still recovering.
I was a victim of the pharmaceutical companies, but I'm not going to let myself become an overdose statistic.
That young man is just one of thousands in the U.S. addicted to fentanyl, the powder in this little baggie. A new study from the CDC finds overdoses from the drug double every year.
And we've seen it here in Southwest Florida, too. You might remember this Lehigh student brought enough of the drug to the school to kill 1,300 people. The Nightbeat's Tony DeCopel digs deeper into the epidemic and learns there are options for people to get help. And the CDC study found fentanyl-related deaths between 2011 and 2016 increased more than 1,000%. More than 36,000 Americans died with the drug in their system.
Still recovering.
Now, from Southwest Florida's news leader, this is Wink News at 10.
And we're almost 6 months since Hurricane Michael slammed the Panhandle, and the images are hard to forget. This is drone footage over Mexico Beach in the days after the storm. You can see almost nothing is left standing. And since then, lots of families are struggling to get their lives back together. Some even living in tents like this. The Nightbeat's Manuel Borquez visited the destroyed region as some are still waiting for the extra help.
Parts of the Florida Panhandle look like the
And 45 people died in the storm. The damage totals reached $6 billion. And FEMA itself is under scrutiny tonight. This was breaking news last night at 10. The agency exposed the personal information of millions of hurricane victims, including Irma survivors. The breach happened as FEMA worked to secure housing for the victims of Hurricane Harvey, Irma, and Maria in the 2017 California. With spring break chaos, scary moments along the roads. This is a police officer being loaded onto an ambulance yesterday. He got hit by a motorcycle. Police arrested this guy, Garrett Flores, and now the police chief says he wants him to pay a heavy price. The Nightbeat's Trench Kelly has the latest.
We're incredibly fortunate that he's going to be okay.
Sergeant. And Flores already had a bench warrant for a different traffic offense. He faces a laundry list of charges, including aggravated battery of an officer and cocaine possession. And one man is accused of tracking a teen after luring her with claims that he was an Instagram famous person. Investigators say Richard Brown met the teen online. He lied about his age and told her he was popular on social media and had a lot of money. He paid over $800 for an Uber ride to bring the girl from Texas to Apopka. Police say he held her captive for 3 nights and raped her before she finally escaped. And your average cut on a woman's hand, that is from a lemur bite. Now a Fort Lauderdale man faces charges of parading his unlicensed animal around the beach. FWC says the young woman and her friends were talking on the beach when they went to take pictures with the animal. The owner now faces misdemeanor. This oil refinery fire sent clouds of black smoke billowing into the Houston skyline this week. The company insists the air quality in the area was not a concern. But what about the water? We now know some of the harmful chemicals spilled into the channel, but it's unclear what they are and what kind of impact they might have. The Nightbeat's Levi Ismail explains how scientists are now working to find out how to clean it up before it's too late. ITC says they're not sure what the chemicals that were spilled. They do say it happened while they were cleaning a tank that contained a gasoline blending mixture, but they're not sure if that's what spilled into the channel.
The View from
drugs his co-workers by slipping LSD into their drinks. It happened in Missouri earlier this week. Police say 2 employees at Enterprise Car Rental felt dizzy and shaky. They questioned another worker who admitted he put the drugs in their water and coffee. He says he wanted to mellow out the environment, but the drug had the opposite effect.
All right, well, today is National Puppy Day, so we wanted to share some of our puppies with you. This is my lovely dog, Cotton, that I inherited when I got married a few months ago.
That's Gaston.
There we go.
When he was a puppy. He's now 7, but he still does the same thing, sleep.
Yeah, I mean, they sleep their whole lives, but they're especially adorable when they're little guys like that. So send us, your photos as well. We'd love to see your puppies. Let's get a final look at weather.
Yeah, my dogs are back home with my dad up in Chicago, so I didn't get any pictures of them when they were little, but, the memory's always there. 82 degrees for tomorrow afternoon, 84 for Monday, 81 for your Tuesday. Overall, a very nice stretch of weather across our area.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great evening.